You're live. Hello, good evening. Hello. Let me just bring the comments up so I can see them. Good evening, everyone. Hello and welcome. Hello. Gosh. What? Do you know what? I did not expect to have to do so. This guy. So anyway, I'll t- I'll begin. We're here tonight to have a little discussion. And before I start, I shall say these are just my opinions and my opinions only. I do encourage everyone. Hello, we are Paddy. Hello, everyone. Hi. These are my opinions only, and I do encourage everybody to go out and do their own research and come up with their own conclusions because, like I say, these are just my opinions only. Um, we're here tonight to have a little discussion about James Shinny Davenport, who is and was, or maybe still is, a social media influencer. I'm not sure if he still holds that title or not, but anyway. So, like I say, I just want to really get that over, right, guys? It's just my opinion. It's not like this is not the truth, or it's just my truth, and this is how I've come to the conclusion about this guy. Because I've done I haven't just done homework today. I've obviously known a little bit about him before this as well. So James Shinny Davenport had we'll just start at the beginning, right? This is where I don't want to like go into his life and all that shit. I'm not gonna go down that road of like talking about that kind of stuff. I'm just want to talk about his life on social media and his conduct or as an influencer, as a public figure, as he's called himself. I did find a live today where he has called himself a public figure, so we'll go with that. Gosh, hello Anna. Right, I'm just gonna say hello everyone, just because I feel rude, right? Hello Alison. Hi Lisa. Hi everyone. Hi Frank. Bye. Socks. Right, don't right. Yeah, one thing I'm gonna do, right? Right, once I start talking, right, I'm not being rude, right, but I'm just gonna go and speak, and I'll come back to the comments, right, because if I start reading the comments, I'm just gonna get. Hi Sarah, hi Nicola, hi Trace, hi everyone, hello, thank you for turning up, guys. Hello Kim, right, hello Macy, hello everyone, hello Kevin, hello. So yeah, like I say, these are my opinions only. I encourage everyone to go and do their own research and come up with their own conclusion about them. You know, this is, like I say, just this is what I've come up with by looking into them. And there's lots of material out there about them. So this is where I want to start, right, about them. So the so Shinny first came on big and sort of started getting big numbers and big numbers people watching. This is my opinion. You can think I'm wrong and you can correct me when I'm wrong. Hello, Blame. Oh, hello. Oh, stop it. Wait, I'm not looking at the comments. That's it. Normal. So yeah, he he started getting big numbers, in my opinion, when he went to an anti-lockdown. If everyone remembers lockdown one, it was horrific. None of us could see our friends and family. The virus was running riot. People were losing their loved ones, and there was a sort of backlash coming up because people were sick. So there was a rally organized in Manchester, and it was an anti-lockdown, and it was also there was another. To be fair, when I've just had a look at that, what that was about, it wasn't just the lockdown that people were protesting against. It was a lot of other things, right? So anyway, so Mr. Shinny Davenport, I've invited him on here. I sent him an email. I told him I was doing this. He told me to fuck off. So that's it. It's not like he isn't invited. He was invited here, guys. Hello, Lorraine. Lorraine, thank you for your channel. Oh, honestly, your channel was like a fucking honestly, it was just amazing. Hello, Leah. Oh God, there's so many of you. Vicky, hello, Kirsty. I can't say hello anymore. So anyway, this is blame Paddy. If I read his comments, I'm not gonna get anywhere. I swear, if I start reading Paddy's comments, I'm gonna just fucking lose it. Steve, hello. Oh, thank you for turning up, guys. This is my first live on this channel, and this is what I'm going to be doing, right? So I'm going to be talking about influencers. I might do one about our pads. He's a social media influencer. Right, anyway, let me get back on track. So anyway, James Shinny Davenport turns up at the rally, right? And he goes live on his page, and his page is a mental health and addiction page. So to me, it was a clout chasing episode because I don't get the connection between the anti-lockdown, the people who were against the jab, um, people who were just against all of it. I don't understand the connection. Why? Do you know what? If you wanted to get involved in all that shit, why didn't he make a page separate and go live on that? Because he had a lot of vulnerable people who were addicts, who had mental health problems, and I don't understand why he went live on that page. Well, I do understand why he went live on that page, because it was clout, and it gave him clout. The next day, his page was popping. This guy started off singing in his kitchen, begging people to make. It was for his. I think he was trying to make an album. And we'll come to that because I've got a song. The Christmas #1. Right. Fuck's sake, I'm trying to stay on track here. So, so he goes live. He gets all this clout from going there. And do you know what? Fair enough. You can be against the lockdown. You can be against the jab. You can be against all of that. You can say COVID is one big hoax and all that shit. But I don't understand the connection between a mental health page, an addiction page, and the anti-lockdown stuff. It was clout. And then the next day, he goes live on his page, and he's got all these people on his live who are now nothing to do with mental health and addiction. These people are all against the lockdown, against the jab, all that kind of thing. So all the people who were on there getting that, well, thinking they were getting advice, I can't understand where any of the advice was, but I'll come to that in a second. In my opinion, his lives are nothing more than infomercials. If you remember anybody when you used to sneak up in the middle of the night and you used to watch TV, there used to be an advert on, wasn't there? And it used to go round and round and round and round, selling the same fucking shit. Well, that's what his lives remind me of. You know, these people are meant to be trying to get help with addiction and mental health, and I've been in rehab. I have had an opiate addiction. I've had addictions to all sorts, and nobody has ever offered me a pair of socks to solve my problems, ever. And I've been in a lot of places, and I've been in a lot of, I've had a lot of help from the NHS and stuff like that, and not once has a nurse ever said to me, buy these socks and I think you'll get better. So you've got to question straight away his motives for going into that kind of. I don't even believe the guy's had an addiction, to be honest. I'll just get out there right straight away. I don't believe he had an addiction. I believe he went on a few benders. And well, you can take that which way you want as well. Um, I believe he went on a few benders, got wrecked a few times, and then classed that as being be having an addiction. He did not have an addiction at all, in my opinion. Again, this is not proof. I've got no proof out there, but I don't think this guy's had an addiction. I think he jumped on something that he knew there was a massive, there was what you have to remember, guys, what on lockdown, right? When we were on lockdown, a lot of people took advantage of lonely people, of people who had no one and had no company, and he made them feel like they were part of something. The tribe, it's all very manipulative, like, oh, you're part of the tribe where you're going to get help and you're going to get this and that and the other. I've spoken to people who were in the tribe from day dot, and they have said there was nothing in there. Actually, I'll go and touch on Councillor Kath in a minute, right? Because this was another thing that he done, which was really fucking sly. And sorry, I shouldn't swear. I'm trying to be professional. He didn't. So right, let's start. This is right. So say you're somebody, right, who's struggling on lockdown. You've got mental health problems. You've got an addiction. At that time, I know for a fact that the NHS and a lot of other services weren't available because we were on lockdown. There was no contact allowed. So Facebook became a place for people who were struggling to come and get help. And that page, unfortunately, it did attract a lot of people who genuinely wanted help. And so right, you pay £10, right? So I don't know, it's something like £9.90 something. So we're gonna call it £10, right? You see, you pay £10 to get in this tribe, and then you met with the beautiful, pretty, manipulative Councillor Kath, and she charges you £5 to go to her little fucking. I can't understand what she done either. She is somebody who she's an opportunist. I know people say she's a victim of Shinny, but I don't think so. I think she absolutely jumped on the bandwagon, and she was charging vulnerable people £5 for a session when they'd already paid £10 to get into the tribe. So straight off the bat, these people who are struggling are paying £10. And remember, we're on lockdown. Some people have lost their jobs. Some people aren't working. So people are struggling for money. But obviously, they think this, honestly, listening to him, you would think he could solve your problems. He's very good salesman. I'll give him that. He should have went into telesales or something like that. But there was no help. He has no, and he even says, I'm making this up as I go along as a piss take, but this guy has no training whatsoever. He doesn't, like I say, I don't believe he's had an addiction whatsoever. I think he went on a few sessions, and then thought, you know what, I'm going to say I've been an addict. This idiot has said that he was a sex addict. He was this addict, an addict, this. And I don't believe he was any of them. I honestly don't. I really think that he was just, it was a way in to make a page and to get vulnerable people to subscribe to him. I'm not reading the comments. I'm really sorry if I'm missing anything really good. He created a mother who chose to buy. Like, I'm not going to read because if I start reading, I'll get off. So straight off the back, guys, right? We've got £15, right? You've got £10 to get in the tribe. £15 if you want to go and have a session with Councillor Kath. She's nice looking. She comes across nice. She speaks in a lovely voice. She's got all the buzzwords. She says things like, how does that look about feelings and stuff? She's picked up a few buzzwords here and there. She's got no qualifications whatsoever, apart from a fucking nice smile, and that's about it. And she has got a nice smile. But she had no intentions of doing anything good there apart from making money, clout for our own page. Our own page was pinned every time she was live on the page. And then you bring in Dr. Death, I'm going to call him, because he looks like Dr. Death. He looks evil. And they're trying to sell them this CBD oil or whatever it's called. It's a load of shit. And so now we've got £10, £5, and now we've got the products. So for somebody who was saying, I'm going to help people, I'm going to make sure people are all right, blah, 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 it's going to be costly though. And I don't understand why, if you're going to pay £10 to get into a tribe that's going to help you with your mental health and addiction, that you have to pay £5 to go and sit with this woman and tell her your problems live on air as well. You've got to remember, everything was done live as well. None of this was the tribe was private, but it wasn't private. Nothing's private on Facebook. We all know every Facebook group has got a fucking hole in it, and somebody will spill the stuff out of it. End of. So like I said, we've got £10, £5, and then we've got the products, and then we've got socks. You couldn't make this up. So he's got this he's selling socks here and saying he actually used the 12-step program to promote his socks. And obviously the 12 steps, people straight away recognize it like that, and they think, oh well, 12 steps, I'm in. And they bought the sock. And I'm not laughing at the people who bought the socks, God love them, right? Because they just were going along with whatever they were told. They were told that the socks were good. I don't understand. I really don't get it, how the socks came into anything. And that just showed where his true character straight away, that he was there to sell. And that's all it was. So anyway, Mr. Shinny Davenport, after he goes to the lockdown, right? So he's at the lockdown, he's giving it big licks. He's on camera. Way, I think he actually didn't really know what was going on. He's not the brainiest of people. I've picked up that. And I don't really think he knew what was going on at that lockdown. He just knew there was loads of people there. And if he went live, it was going to go on his page and it was going to get him clout. And it fucking worked. It worked, did it not? So, anyway, a lot of the people who were at the lockdown, anti-lockdown, whatever you want to call it, they got fines, and they found. We're gonna watch it together anyway. We're gonna watch it together, guys. I'm gonna have to do this guy in two parts because there's so much material, it's unbelievable. Kathy, hello, 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 hello. Cockness, so oh my god, I'm not reading these comments. Uh, so straight away, manipulative, trying to get vulnerable people. You've got to remember as well, let's not take it out on them, right? They were stuck in the house on lockdown. They weren't allowed to see their loved ones. They weren't. Their mental health team was possibly cancelled. A lot of addiction stuff was cancelled. Well, not cancelled, but you weren't getting the same kind of input. I know I had a head injury at the time, and the nurses used to come like in a fucking hazmat suit, drop the medication off, and then run because nobody was allowed in the house. So people were really, 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 really lonely, and you know, that's the kind of people he wanted on his show, because he calls it a show as well, which is very strange because he's going live on Facebook and it's not a fucking show. You're making a show of yourself. But there's no show. I don't get that. It's just absolute that annoys me a little bit. But never mind. That's just petty. And that's me being petty. But there is a fantastic, fabulous page called, let me have a look. The real not so trim, shady James Shinny Davenport. But anyway, let's get back to the lockdown. So after the lockdown thing, he went home, and the police turned up at his house, and they wanted to issue him with a fine. And I think a few of them went because maybe they didn't realize that he was 3 foot and he was an absolute pussy. But quite a few police officers did turn up. And we're gonna watch it. Just one moment. Let me just bring my screen up. It's a good job he's not there. It is. So if you just bear with me 1 second, I will share my screen with you. Let me hide all my porn. I'm joking, as if. Screen share. So it's a good job. Right, so this is after lockdown, and this is the police arriving at James Shinny Davenport's house to issue him with a fine. There's a few of them there. Like I say, they probably thought he was a bit of a tough guy. When they got there, they see this fucking 3 foot now dickhead. And here we go anyway. So
when I started my business in 2011,
don't, not an advert.
I chose Wix,
I will slap
and
you.
it was really because the aesthetic that Wix
to a public bill
What the
committee
fuck,
in December
she?
last year. We are therefore debating.
Oh god, bitch, get away. Sorry. I don't know who she was. Anyway, let's go back. Screen share, present. Right, here we are. We've got him. Right. Oh, where the fuck's it gone? One moment. Oh shit. Anyway, let me just look for it a second, guys. I want you to watch it together because it's fabulously fabulous. It's absolutely hilarious. So the police turn up at his house, and the title of the video is "It's a Good Job He's Not Scared," but he absolutely is terrified. Where is it? Woo! Woo! Just going up, 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 up. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for turning up to listen to me waffling on about this cunt. But it does. I just thought it needed addressing, and we need to. And I wanted everyone else's input as well. So, just a moment. Let me find this video because it's absolutely just disappeared from my absolute beautiful face. That's mine. No. Oh, come on. Where are you? Wait. Oh, there's also that I'm gonna have a look at as well. Right, this page is called the Not So Trim Shitty anyway. So if you want to have a look at it, I'll put a link in the description, and you can go and have a look for yourselves at how this guy behaves. Right, so where? Oh God. Jesus Christ, this is why I'm gonna have to do it over 2 days. This guy, the material on him is just unreal. Like, there is so much like that is on him. Let me just actually, I know what I've done. What's a job? Just bear with me a second. Honestly, this video was there a moment ago, and now it just disappeared like that. How dare it? How dare you? On my apps. There it is. Right. So, right, this is where right. So he is this is where the police arrive at his house, right? And he's got like a little flat kind of thing, and there's 4 or 5 policemen there, which is probably a little bit over the top. But like I say, they probably thought that they were going to some guy's house who was a little bit of something, and obviously it turned out to be an absolute plonker of a guy. But I can't. I want to find that one first. I want to go in order so we can have some sort of like, I don't want it to be all over the place, you see. Oh, there's Cannabis Ted. It's just come up there. Sorry, I was just got distracted as usual. So what does everyone think, right, about the tribe and that the socks? Does anyone think socks are going to help with addiction or mental health? Does anyone think that these are going to help? Whitney, I've got a video coming up with Whitney as well. We're going to talk about his moderator, Whitney, who is very sly and manipulative. And also James, we're going to chat about this as well, right? I don't understand how he can say he's clean of anything when he was licking a frog's arse, and that is a pure opiate. So he was actually vomiting, being sick, all of them, because when you take anybody who knows who's taken opiates before, if you've taken a lot of opiate, you actually, oh, do you know what? Let's go with this, right? Right, this is fucking beautiful. This is him all over. I'm going to show you this. This is Shinny, and this is the way he behaves when he's not getting his own way.
Can't do it all on my own.
Oh, shut up. 2 minutes. I need.
But what I can do, I love having support. I know all the support's there. But let's have it right. Joanne Briggs, thank you for the stars. Thank you, Ayla. Yeah, I want you all to just give me a shit load of fucking stars, and I'm going to continue the work that I'm doing. Yeah. So what? I'm a bit tired. What am I going to do? Fucking cry about it? Eh? What the fuck am I going to do? Cry about it. My life's brilliant. So a few things I have questioned, just for future reference to think. Do you know, there is a lot of sick people out there, and sick people can become very...
Listen, he is off his nut. Look at the state of him. And this is after a few months of being exposed. And a lot of people... Yeah, a lot of people started looking into him. A lot of people started, you know, pulling them up on his shit. And this was one of his lives in that stupid room with them fucking stupid things on the ceiling. This just goes to show that money does not buy class.
Dangerous as well. I want to say thanks, Jenna, Glenn, Susan, Heather, Whitney. Just going to thank you all for gifting all the stars. I want you all to give the fucking load of them. Yeah, because I ain't fucking leaving. I ain't leaving. So what? I'm a bit tired.
You're off your nuts.
Hey, it's Fido. Lisa, you've said it a few times. Come on and tell me about it.
He always tries. That's another thing. He always tries to pull people onto the live, right? If they say something that he doesn't like. Sorry, I can't see the comments at the moment. If anyone's seen anything, sorry, but this is his MO, right? He tries. If somebody says something negative on his live, he'll try and pull them on the live.
I'd love you to tell me about AA. What is this AA? That's
so he's
free?
Going in on AA here.
Come on, Lisa. I'm asking you. Come on. Tell me about AA being free. It's not free. AA.
It's Lee.
Lisa. Oh, it's not Lisa. It's
how you doing, guys? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
How you doing, guys? You all right? Where's my fucking money?
Right.
Where's my money?
Free. AA's for free.
No, where's my money?
This is the first time Lee comes on.
Lee Green,
where's my money, guys?
What money?
Boy, I was on your tribe, yeah? And you kept, and you blocked me. Yeah, you blocked me, but you kept my subscription.
For 3 months. You think,
pardon?
Why don't you cancel your own subscription?
Because people suffer with mental health, mate. People are addicts. People ain't that clued up. You should have blocked. You should take people's subscriptions
you're not that
straight away.
But
when I asked when I asked your admins and all that, they just give me a load of fucking grief. So what's all that about? So you're going to give me my 3 months worth that you've had?
This was cruel, I think.
Fuck all, mate.
Yeah, nice attitude. Listen, this is the reason why you're getting the stick that you're getting. Because see your attitude, bro. What gives you the right to fucking talk to people the way you do? Yeah, I know, yeah.
People like you bore me.
Really? Do you know what? People like you fucking amuse me.
Listen, right? This is Lee coming on, right? And no matter what you think of Lee over the last few months or whatever, go back to this, right? Lee is obviously being kicked out the tribe and he's upset about it. And this cunt is not bothered in the slightest. All he can do is smirk and laugh. In my opinion, he should have tried to pacify Lee and say, look, I'm really sorry. I'm going to try and get you back into the tribe, or I'm going to get your money back, or whatever. But he didn't. He aggravated the situation and he aggravated Lee. And I think this is where the problem started with him and Lee. I'm going to play the rest of it anyway.
You absolutely amuse me.
What are you doing on the page?
What am I doing on the page? I'm asking you for my money back, bruv. That's what I'm asking you. You're on the page.
Do you want your money back? What do you want back? How much do you want back?
Well, how much do I want back? 3 months worth. Yeah, 3 months subscription.
And then you'll fuck up. Shush. And then you'll fuck up.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bastard.
No problem. Message your details over to someone on the tribe group or something like that.
This is disgusting, you know.
I don't want to speak to you.
No, I know you don't. No, listen to me. And it's took me since fucking Christmas to talk to you.
I've seen you giving the guilt stick.
Pardon?
Fucking bully.
I'm a bully. Listen, how am I a bully? You took me off the tribe for no reason. Why'd you block me off the tribe?
You tell me why you got blocked.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
You must have been a fucking big mouth cunt like the rest of them that get fucked off.
No, I was
You
just
don't get
asking.
fucked
I
off
was
the tribe for
listen.
nothing.
I was asking why you never had nothing to do with the tribe. Why you weren't on the
Okay.
tribe? This was over Christmas. There was 500 people on there. You done a walk in the chat once, right? And you said you're just going to do music videos. You done it once. You never had
Lee
nothing to do with the
Most of
tribe.
them.
Look, this is not just an argument, right? Lee is bringing up some brilliant points here.
So what did you get kicked off for? Be honest about it.
Because I was asking you why you ain't got nothing to do with the tribe. And then you kicked me off.
That's all you asked. That's all you asked.
Yeah. You tell me. You're the boss.
Come on, mate.
You're the one who
Come on.
dropped me.
Come on.
You're the one who dropped me.
All
You
right,
tell me.
listen, Eon, listen to me. You can have your fucking money back, yeah? Because
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
you-
what about all the
to
other
me,
block people?
you just
What about all the
been
other
on.
people that you
You
blocked?
do AA.
No,
What?
no, I fucking don't. No, I don't do no. Listen, I'm not chained to my addiction, mate. You know what I mean? I accept my addiction. I do something about it, and I live my life.
Oh, I love
What
this.
you do?
What do I do? Mate, listen, what do you mean, what do I do? What do I do? It didn't say
What do you do for your recovery?
Why are we talking
What
like
do you do for
this?
your recovery?
Why could we have had this conversation fucking...
Listen, this is a brilliant point by Lee, right? Why is he trying to discuss something that's really private on a public live?
months ago?
Because you know why? Because you bombarded people with your messages after message after message. It's like, get over it, man.
What
Get
message?
over it, you big fucking
What message?
pisser.
What messages? Tell me messages.
So he's just called Lee a sissy and tell him to get over it. This is a guy who advocates for mental health and addiction and says that he's got the biggest platform going, blah, 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 blah. Listen to him in action to somebody who's crying out for help, in my opinion. That's, Lee might disagree with me, but...
Messages.
Sister.
What messages? See, listen, you love calling people names and all that, don't you? You love it, don't you? Where the fuck did you get off, mate? Hey, where'd you get off? Seriously, you love calling people, man. Oh, yeah, Lee Green, you dickhead, you sissy. Where'd you get off? Calling people all
Because
this.
look at your fucking stinking attitude with your fucking stinking...
Because I've been trying to fucking talk to you for months. I can't even get hold of you.
I don't want to speak to you, though. I don't want to speak to you.
No, there's enough people you've blocked and you've just took their money. These people suffer from mental health.
I don't take shit off people.
Listen, these people suffer from mental health and all that. They get clean, yeah? You're asking them, oh, join the tribe. They haven't got a pot to piss in. They've got no fucking money at all,
right.
bruv. No money
All
at
the
all.
people
And
in
then
the
when
tribe
shit
have
like
got
this
pots to
happens,
piss in.
you don't want to
Listen,
know.
if you don't stop shouting, you little shit.
Yeah, see?
If you don't shut up shouting,
Lovely, innit?
I'll take you off the show.
Yeah, God,
So
right,
just
okay.
talk to me normal.
Listen, I
Mental
suffer
health
from
and
anxiety.
addiction
Right, okay, I'm
advocate.
trying to calm
to
down.
me normal, and I'll talk to
No
you
worries,
normal.
listen, I will try and calm down. I suffer from anxiety, right? My adrenaline goes through the roof, yeah? Yeah?
Right, can't just stop again, right? Listen, why the fuck didn't you say, listen, let's stop this live, let's go speak private, but no, he aggravated it.
You're setting me off. I get the same problem as you. You come on shouting at me, so I'm going to start shouting.
I'm
straight
going to
back
start
at you.
shouting at
That's
you.
the kind of person I am.
The reason is because I've been, and you know I have, I've been trying to talk to you for months and months and months about what you've done and why the fuck I was blocked and why you threw me off, and it was weird. I wanted your help,
But
mate.
you know what?
I told you that my mate...
should have just...
Can you hear what Lee's saying here? And I know, sorry, Lee, if you're listening, and and you didn't want me to bring this up, but this is an absolute brilliant example of how this guy does not give a fuck about anybody's mental health, anybody's addiction. Lee's talking sense, asking why he's being blocked, and this idiot is just, I'm going to shout at you. I'm going to shout at you.
I told you that it was
You should have just
mate.
accepted it. Should have just accepted it. But you fucking sent bombardments of messages.
No.
Messages.
What messages?
You
Tell me
took
one
it to
message.
heart.
Tell me one message. What messages?
You sent them to me Instagram, and you sent
Yes,
them
because
to
you
me
wouldn't talk to me. You blocked me.
Because what? Well, just why did you not just accept it and think, mate, I'll move on then?
Because why the fuck
why
should I accept? Listen, I'm not accepting anything from you, and why should I accept You and all you admin talking to me like a piece of shit when I asked for my money back that you fucking had.
Nobody spoke to you like a piece of
Really?
shit, but what you did
Really?
is
I've
you
got
kept
the
leaving
messages, Shinny. Shinny, I've got the messages. I've got them.
Send them out and I'll put them on. I'll put them on tomorrow. You send me the screenshots. What
No,
was
no,
you
no,
saying to your-
listen, you don't need to see these messages. I want to see the messages that you're talking about. The ones that I was sending. What are you on about?
How many times have you tried to contact me?
Go on, Lee.
Literally about, about 8, 9 times. And every time I've tried to
8, 9
contact you,
times.
you
Where did you
blocked
do
me.
it? You just answered. You just answered the question. You just answered what I was saying. You bombarded me, messaging me on Instagram.
Listen, and so I should, because listen, I join your tribe over Christmas, yeah? Your birthday's the 8th of January. That's the birthday of my mate's death. I fucking told you this, right?
Lee, I'm
and I
sorry.
said, this is why I joined the tribe, because I'm so depressed and all that, and it's the anniversary of my mate's death.
Look at this.
You
He's got
fucking
no
blocked me the day
sympathy.
before your birthday,
None.
geez. Yeah? That's why I got the up with you,
Well,
silly.
that fucking Paul.
No, I know you can't, bruv. I know you
Well,
can't.
Can I
Yeah,
cope
no, I
with
know you
this?
can't. I know you can't. I know you can't. This is reality,
Nah,
mate.
it's just
This is why people
Yeah.
are pissed off with you. Seriously.
Yeah,
You bring it
my
on yourself.
reality at the minute.
Right, go on, look.
Shut up. You just. My reality at the minute is people like this. I don't think I can fucking cope with it anymore. I'll be fucking honest with you.
Right. We're going to stop sharing and I'm going to come back over. Oh, shut up, Shinny, you fucking prat.
People like him or anyone else.
Right. So what does everyone think, right? I think right, to me, that was a guy, that was somebody who was absolutely screaming out for help, right? He was screaming out for help. And what did he do? He all he done was berate him. He was horrible to him. He was vile. He was cheeky. He was rude. If this guy was an advocate for mental health and addiction, what he should have done was ended that live. In my opinion, he should have ended it, and he should have said, "Let's me and you go and talk," because Lee was obviously distressed. He was talking about personal stuff. He was talking about he was talking about a lot of things. Right? Would anybody who's got a thingy get rid of anybody who's talking absolute shite? Because I can't be arsed, right? I can't be bothered with people who've got an agenda. You need to go away. Let me get rid of you and can fuck off. I don't want to know. Listen, I don't give a shit, right? Listen, I'm going to tell from the off, right? I don't care what Lee has meant to have done since this has happened. I'm talking about when he was crying out for help, when he'd been kicked out of the tribe. He was talking about the death of his friend. He was saying that he wanted to get back in there. He was saying that he had messaged him, that he had tried to get back in there. He wanted help. And what did that man do? He did nothing but give him more stress. That was vile. That was horrible. If you're an advocate for mental health and addiction, right? You would have took that guy and said, "Listen, let's go and have a chat privately," because that, in my eyes, was just a vile, disgusting man who was being pulled up. And like Lee said, this is reality. Like, it was over Christmas. He was saying how there was over 500 people in the tribe, and Lee was questioning why this guy who was selling the tribe to everyone, why he wasn't in the tribe, why he wasn't given any advice, why he wasn't help, why there was no help in the tribe. So Lee had valid points there, and instead of listening to him, what did he do? He just gave him a load of abuse and give him a load of shit. So he could have stopped that straight away by having a private conversation with him, and then maybe all these months of Lee going live and all the rest of it might not have happened if he'd handled that live differently. But if I was Lee, I would have come off it and I would have been upset as well because I'd paid to be in a tribe that I thought I was going to get help with, and then he got blocked from it. He blocked somebody who was in real, who really wanted help. Aloxa, I know I've just blocked him. Let me just can I just give Sarah 2 seconds, guys? I'm really sorry. I just need to give Sarah a spanner. I need people to comment and then I can give them a spanner. Because I'm not having listen, I'm not interested. I don't want to know about the Louis and the other shit. None of that is what we're talking about. We're talking about Shinny. We're not talking about any of the other stuff. So you can fucking do one with your rhetoric and it's just an agenda in my eyes. Just one moment. Where is Sarah? Amy. Oh, there's Amy. Amy, you've got a wrench. Block. Get rid of any of them dickheads. I don't want to listen to them. I don't. Where's Sarah Jane? I've just seen her. This is, oh god, this is the chat from bloody ages ago. Anyway, right, they're trying to get me off track here by doing that, right? I'm on Facebook, not YouTube. All right. Well, I should have made you admin of the page. Sorry, but I've just blocked him anyway. Look, right, I don't, like I say, I don't want to talk about they've got an agenda, right? And they want to fucking try and push it, and they're not coming here to push it, right? You can fuck off. Go away. I do not want to listen to you. I don't listen to your lives. I don't go on your page. I don't know what's going on with you, and I don't give a fuck. How about that, right? I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you're up to. We're here to talk about this Shinny's fucking problems and the problems he has caused to people like Lee. And that's where it started. So let's not forget that live, what we've just listened to, right, could have been sorted out if he had not been an absolute dickhead. Does everyone agree? What about your agenda talking about Chinny? Well, that is up to me, innit? I haven't got an agenda. I am showing him these are his own words. So I don't know what you're talking about. How can I what agenda? What agenda? Lee needed help on that. If anyone doesn't agree that Lee needed help on that live, I don't understand where you're coming from. I really don't get it. That was a perfect example of the way he did not handle that live properly. I'm sorry, but it was. That is what he could. If all these problems could have been sorted, right? If when Wayne first addressed him, he could have blocked Wayne, but he didn't. He decided to take him on. And what did he do? He lost his fucking page. And then Lee there was that's why I wanted to show it, because it's a perfect example of the way he treat people. I'm sorry, like, but I'm just gonna go through a little bit of the comments. I'm really sorry because I got distracted there. Don't let them distract you. Thank you, Kathleen, darling. I'm not letting them distract me. Right. So anyway, so Lee goes live with them, right? And that's how I think it all started off, right? If they had sorted that off, oh God, way man, honestly, why do you? If you don't like me, don't be here. I don't understand. If you don't like somebody, why are you here? We're here to talk about something that we want to talk about. I don't understand these people who come in and go, Colin, you're this, you're that, you're a dickhead, you're what, whatever. I'm talking about something that I want to talk about. So, and, you know, like, go and listen to somebody that you like. I don't understand listening to people when you don't like them. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I really don't understand. Just go away. It was all over Chippy when he met Wayne. Yeah, and do you know what? That was because he was a home for. Listen, let's have a listen to the live between them two, because that was another disgusting live. Just bear with me one moment. And do you know what? Anyone who thinks I've got an agenda and I'm doing this, blah, 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 who gives a shit, right? I can do what I want. This is my platform. I'm choosing to speak about it. And if I want to, I will. And I am. How about? So fuck off. Oh, God. Absolutely. Do you know what? Do you know what? You're not even in your real name. Like, it's just like it's just so pathetic that you can't even come and show yourself in your real name. Like, it's just absolutely pathetic. Go away. Let us chat. We want to chat. And we're not gonna listen. You can come and you can say with your comments and you can do what you want, but we're gonna still carry on. We're not gonna stop. We're not going to stop. And if that's you, Louis, go away, or I will start going on you, and I'll start fucking bringing up lives you've been on. I wasn't going to, but if you want us to, I will. I can easily do it. I can easily bring up the lives about you. Shall I? Should I do that? Should we talk about you? And you? Should we talk about you? Fuck off. We're not, actually. We're going to stay on track. One moment. My mouth is dry off talking too much. Colin gave a few here spanners. I will, as soon as I come off. I should have give like Paddy and Matt them, but I had to wait for them to comment. So anyway, right, these lot want to come on and they want to try and give their own rhetoric and their own little agenda, what they're trying to push. No fucker listens to them. They're coming over here because this is a platform there's a few people. Actually, they're doing the same as what Shinny does. You know, they'll go wherever there's people. And if you have the cheek to call me a cloud chaser when you're the one on my live, you're the one on my live looking for attention, are you mad? Oh, go away. Anyway, let's carry on where we left off. So, this is where I think it's the end, right? If Shinny had just blocked Wayne and got on with it, right, it would have been fine, but he didn't. He just had to go at Wayne and he had to carry that argument on when he could have just blocked him and then said, look, I'm going to ignore him. But he didn't. He wanted to argue. He's a very argumentative person and he's not got one iota of like, he hasn't got a clue about how to go on with people who've got an addiction or a mental health problem. I'm sorry, but there's nothing there. Nothing, absolutely not. Just let me bring something else up. Now we'll have a little listen to a few different. This is James Shinny Davenport. This is the mental health advocate. So this is on the Real Slim Shady page. And it says, how lovely to be sat preaching from your ivory tower, Shinny. Let's face it, you're getting it right. Let's have a listen instead of me babbling on. You're going to just listen from your own ears, guys. So this is, let's have a look. Right, one moment and I'll bring it up so you can see what I can see. So this is the mental health advocate in full view. This is him going, he's really helping people, he's solving problems, blah blah blah. Is he hell? Right.
I don't really like a lot of people in NA. And you know, there's a lot of people that I love from the Fellowship of NA. But what I find is that there's a lot of bitterness, jealousy, judgmental people in fellowships. I'm basically from AA, and I can't stand that for them motherfuckers either.
Oh,
How's about that,
lovely.
Rebecca, for a bit of truth? I assassinate motherfuckers like yous that go on in meetings and hate on other people. It's free, it's just that you get assassinated by people like me. Why? Well, I'll tell you why, because I'm a full-blown fucking addict. I don't copy people's shares. Yeah, I don't follow people's way. I'm not a sheep. I'm not a lamb. Nah, like some people. So Rebecca, keep those comments off my fucking page. Now, jog on back to a meeting. Keep putting in the pot. Keep contributing. Well done.
Right. So he's talking to a girl who is saying that AA is helpful, and this is his opinion on AA.
It's not free. Think about it. Yeah. Don't tell me about fellowship stuff. I have my own fellowship. It's called All Fellowships Anonymous.
And that
Yeah.
failed.
Have you done the traditions? Have you read the traditions? Have you done the steps? Do you live a clean and sober life? Not clean and sober. I don't drink. I don't use. Do you mess about in the meetings? Yeah. Stuff like that. Do you fool around? Don't fucking come at me with that stuff. We put in the pot to send up to area. Area is worth fortunes. And then it gets sprinkled down to phone service, to pamphlets, yeah, leaflets.
He's going in on AA, yeah.
The fucking other. Rebecca, probably the wrong person to step into the ring with when you're talking about fellowship stuff. But anyway, moving on. Ta-ta.
Absolutely lovely, yeah? So, let's have a chat about that. So the girl comes on, she says, look, he's charging £10 and then he's charging all this other money for socks and shit. A girl comes on and she talks about AA and how much it's been helpful to her and how she thinks it's helpful. And what does he do? Attack. That's all he knows how to do is attack, attack, attack. So that girl, you know, she could have been having a really bad day or whatever, and he chose to go in on her and attack her. And, you know, that girl must have felt like shit. You know, he probably had a few people watching. I know he doesn't have many people watching now, but he did in the beginning and he had a lot of viewers. So whilst that poor girl was just made a comment about AA being free, and it is free, apart from you put money in the pot, we get that. Everyone knows that bit. But that was his opinion, and that was his way of dealing with somebody who had a different opinion to him. As the magic, the way you cracked me up, I was shaking. Oh, was that you on there, darling? Was that you who he's just gone in on there on the comment section? I was shaking. So you see, like, this is the girls in the comments now who made that comment there, and she's just said she was shaking, and you know it shook her up. So this guy, I'll say it again, he's a mental health advocate. He's he's all for helping people with drugs, helping people with drug problems, helping people with mental health problems. And this girl, she got attacked. All she said was, Rebecca, thank you for coming here and thank you for commenting. I really appreciate it. So it just backs up what I was saying. Like, I'm not talking shit here. This girl was perfectly in her rights to go on and say AA is free, and AA is free. You put money in the pot, yes, but you don't pay £10. £10 does not come out your bank every month. So there's a big difference. You could put 2p in that pot. Nobody would know. So thank you, Rebecca, and big up you for being here. He is a bully, Lorraine, and that is what he was doing. Like, people can call me whatever they want and bring up my past and blah, 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 blah. But this is nothing to do with me. This is talking about him. Why should it? I don't understand why they're comparing it to me. Absolutely stupid people. The best life was right. We're gonna go back to anyway because I've got a few things I want you to have a look at, right? Because that was that was a brilliant example of him not being helpful. And Rebecca is in the comments, and I really, I big up Rebecca for being so brave and coming here and commenting. You're very welcome here. Loxley trying to stream. Oh, you're joking, Lorraine. Oh, you'll do anything for a little bit of clout, won't you? Do you know what? This was nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him whatsoever, but he's inserted himself in it. He's one of them little fucking drama queens. Loxley, fuck off. It's absolutely hilarious that, do you know what he has the cheek to say I'm clout chasing to two people. Go on, Kathleen. Oh, you sad bastard. Oh, fucking hell. Do you know what? I didn't want to come on here and argue. This was not meant to be that, but obviously I'm going to react to them. I'm not going to let them come over here and say shit. No way. He is streaming to 3 people. And that's fucking, them 3 will be that idiot's, what's his name? I can't even, Louis Altz. So we'll carry on, guys, right, with our people, and they can carry on streaming us. Oh, Lux is looking for attention. He is, Paddy. Do you know what? It's just absolutely pathetic that he's come over here where we are, and he doesn't like, and he professes to hate everybody and doesn't like anybody here, but he's over here looking for attention because he knows he's got a dead page with nothing, literally nothing. This is my platform, and I'm not just going to be speaking about Shinny. I'm going to be speaking about a few other people, and you can fucking sit on my middle finger because I'm not going anywhere. You can do what you want, do your little pages and all that shit. I can't. It's fucking so 2018. It's boring. Oh, I'm not even going. I can't. They're just so boring. Right, let's carry on, guys. Let's carry on and show the real James Shinny Davenport. And he's enablers. What we got here, anyway. He claims he doesn't scrounge. All right, I'm not going to go for that because it's got something on. Let's not lie. Shinny's deleted live. Oh, this one is a little topper. So, just one moment, I'm going to screen share with you.
I keep it as simple as that. Get up in the morning, strong coffee, get to the gym.
Right.
Don't worry about the gym when I'm in there. I've ate all right today. No crazy regimes at the minute with the food. I do like high protein stuff.
Just give us a moment. Sorry.
Bit of incense burning there. Nice. Sound evening session tonight, that. Stars would be great.
Stars.
Ask many questions. Please gift as many stars as you possibly can. It was nice to see new people on the Zoom today. Brilliant. So that's some people getting help. Nice one.
Dirty deleted this live.
Yeah, raw eggs. It was this morning, wasn't it? Raw eggs. What happened this morning? Did we get loads of stars or something? Am I right?
Stars.
Am I right in thinking that?
So where's the help? Where's the help? Where?
Do you know what? I'm going to put the link up for the book. Yeah.
Oh,
we're at a certain figure, and I want to try and. I've not asked
for the last, I don't know how long it's been. I've not asked anybody.
So now
to
we're trying
pre-order
to
the
sell a
book, yeah?
book to the
If
people.
you've not pre-ordered the book, you know what? Can we get loads of people on?
Right. So you're £10 in for the tribe. You're paying for socks. You're paying, well, Councillor Kath's gone by this point, and now he's trying to sell you a fucking book. Where's the advice? Where's the help? Let's have a listen.
You all share the show out to loads of groups to get a load of more people on. I know it's silly time, but it isn't for me. It's like, it's 9:30 my time. People want to watch soaps. That's fucking great. I'm not down with them. I think I'm needing help with food. I'm going through a lot of eating and suppress my feelings. Julie Fisher, read the book. I had a bad eating disorder
That's his
through doing that,
advice to
suppressing my
somebody.
feelings with
Listen,
food.
can we just stop there? That a woman comes on. She says she's struggling with a eating problem, and this is what he says: buy the book.
Lovely bit of nag shampoo. Yes, Kara. It is nag, actually. If you had to act in a Batman movie, what villain would you want to play?
Oh God, this is
Jonathan,
meant to be
probably the
helpful, you
Joker.
know.
I'd want to play the lead part, though, wouldn't I? There's an active star party. Right, everyone, please can we make sure we smash it now? Everybody click on the stars icon and fire over as many as you can. Let us smash it at least tonight. There's an active stars party right now. So everybody, please click on the stars icon and let's see that bar reach the top. Come on now. I tell you what. I'll play the hang pan.
Oh my God.
Everybody send stars.
Ah, sorry. So this is help, guys. This is going to help you with your mental health and your addictions. These are all going to be clear because of this fucking banging on a pan.
I'm busking for stars.
I'm busking for stars. This is meant to be helpful, you know, for help your mental health and addiction. Look at him. He's laughing at the people.
I think I'll stop playing the hang pan because we're not getting no stars for that. At least I enjoy it. Yeah, so no stars at all. There's no stars, and we've only got 3.5 minutes left to try and beat the stars party. So, will everybody please click on the stars icon?
I'm going to talk about stars
and send over as many stars as possible. It's worth a go, innit? Yeah. How's that going for you? It's worth a go. Yeah, it's not always busy with the stars, but I'd love you all to click on the stars icon now and gift over as many as possible. Yeah.
Right, guys, come just talk a second, right, about stars and how he manipulates people into getting stars, right? So we know that Sarah Dante, or whatever she's called, is I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Sarah Hair Ups, whatever she's called, what they do, right, it's the oldest trick in the book, right? I used to work in Tenerife, right? And what we used to do was we used to get we used to stand in the crowd, and we would like pretend someone had won, and we'd get dead excited. And this is what we do, right? So what we'll do is Sarah Dante, which is moderator Whitney, she will send a load of stars up, and everyone here can back it up, that this is what they do, right? They send, I don't know if his partner's involved, but I would suspect with that amount of stars that was being sent, there was a couple of fake profiles, what we'll go over as well, that have disappeared. The Americans who used to come over and gift loads of stars. And what that does, right, so if somebody sees 50 stars get or whatever, say, well, I know 50 is not a lot, but if somebody sees 50 stars has been done, like has been put up, and that name gets read out, so you know that's recognition, and somebody who's in active addiction or in got a mental health problem, they're going to think, oh, I got a shout out, that person got a shout out, I'm going to send some stars. It's manipulating people into sending stars, is it not? I don't know if everyone agrees with me, but that's what I think anyway. Yeah, correct. Oh, you just make me laugh. So this is what you do, right? It's a really manipulative method, right? Yeah, street hustle, whoever that is, it's very right. So what it used to be an old street hustle, right, where you would stand in the street with like I don't know, cards or something, and you'd flip them, and then someone would pretend to win, and you'd be in the crowd, and you'd go, yay! And then the other people would start saying, oh, I want to bet everyone's won. So it's the same kind of manipulation, right? Sarah or whoever it is, his moderators or somebody to do with them, what they'll do is they will send a load of stars, and then that will trigger a load of people who have got very little money, who've got very little income, and they will send stars because they think, oh, I'm going to get a shout out. Because at this point, they're not even getting any kind of advice, right? They're getting this dickhead playing on, what is it called? A fucking handpan or whatever. Sorry, I'm thirsty, guys. I'm really thirsty. I'm thirsty in loads of other ways. Everyone knows that. Anyway, but we'll not talk about me being a slut. So the star parties, everybody be wary if anybody's listening to this, right, who is not sure about Shinny or doesn't really know the full score, please beware. When the star parties happen, it's not genuine. That is not somebody in the crowd going, oh, I think this guy's amazing, I think this advice is fantastic, I'm gonna send 500 stars. It's Whitney sending them. She's called Sarah Dante. It's been proven that profile is hers. I could do it now but you know what I'm doing, you know how shit I am at screen share. But I'm getting better. But anyway, we could prove it, right? So if after this, I'll put it on my page that we can prove that Sarah Dante and another person who was gifting stars was doing it just to trigger the rest of the people in the crowd, and that's cruel. That is fucking cruel, because then people then think, oh, I'm going to get a shout out. They're looking for recognition of him. You know, it's starting to be like a cult. It's starting to be really weird at this point. What I'm showing it's really not right. And the guys who are running, it's called Shimbo Scammer, they have monitored and watched him, and they point out every time he does something like that, and I think they do a fantastic job of doing that. You know, they are on him whenever he's doing these star parties. I remember the first time that was outed, and I didn't know it was Whitney, but then I was shown the proof, and I've got the proof still on a page somewhere, and I'll go and find it, and I'll put it on Unleashed Global, or I'll give it to the girls to put it in Shimbo Scammer, which is a public group, so you can have a look yourself and make up your own mind. Like I say, this you can go, and if you're not sure about this guy, go and do your own homework. Go and look. Go and have a look at Shimbo Scammer. Go and have a look at all the different pages. and make your mind up about them yourself, especially about these star parties. These are not genuine. It's the oldest trick in the book to trigger off people giving stars. If they see 500 going up and they get to shout that person, oh, thank you, Sarah Dante, they go, oh, well, I'm going to get a shout out. And that's the kind of like cult like thing they've got going on now. It's fucking weird. There's no advice. There's no nothing. And it's cruel. And Whitney is well in on it all as well. And I'm gonna show a little video of her as well. So I will put that out on a page, right? And I'll show that I'm not just talking shit, that these people were sending stars to trigger other people so they could send stars. And that's cruel, because then people might not have money. They might not have the same kind of income. So it's just wrong. And anyone who doesn't think it's wrong is fucking, you're a wrong un too. So yeah, be very wary of them star parties. Make sure that you're watching and you see that it's not his moderator who's sending them. It's not his partner. It's not his friend. It's not somebody who he knows. Say, you know, if anybody remembers, Sarah is mentioned quite a few times because she's the moderator on the page. So it's easy to prove. Right, let's go on to Whitney. Right. 2 seconds. So let's have a little look at this one in action. She is a manipulative bitch. Do you know what? I wasn't really going to go this far, but these have pissed me right off. So let's go for it, man. Never in a million days did we think this was possible. Control one sentence. Wow. Right, let me just go down. This page is amazing. Apparently, right. This is something else we're going to talk about, right? Quickly, right? This is him saying apparently there is no. So he said on a live, there's no such thing as free recovery, and there is. We know there is. The NHS offer it. EA offer it. There's lots of different organisations who are free, completely free. You might have to put in the pot at the end, but you know nobody's forcing you to put $10.99 in and get it taken out your bank each month, are they? No. So let's have a look. This is a great live, and this is on that page what I've been using all night. I had other stuff lined up, but yeah, it's hard when you're trying to screen share and trying to look at the comments and trying to keep the commentary going at the same time. I know it doesn't. I know it might look easy, but it's not. So, like, recovery isn't free, and these people have proved it. I'm just gonna bring their live up. 1 second, guys. I do apologize for the little pauses in between. I shall be addressing them and trying to get them out. Right. So let me just stop that and shut up. Right, I'm gonna screen share with you. If you just bear with me a second, we've got it up. I've got it up, guys. That sounds fucking rude, doesn't it? I'm really sorry about everyone's comments. I will read them though, you know, guys. There's 136 people watching, so I hope out of some of them that they are some of the people who are not sure or on the fence about them. This is a warning to you. Keep away from them. There's no help there. I'm gonna address the tribe as it is now in the moment. Just bear with me. I'm just gonna screen share this for you.
Free recovery. You tell me face to face where there's free recovery. Where's the free recovery?
There it is. Right. somebody has done that page is shown all the different organisations.
Tell me where this free recovery. You tell me face to face where this free recovery.
Watch.
Where's the free recovery?
There. That's where all them different organisations. So there we go again, guys. Absolutely disgusting. Trying to say that there's no free recovery in the country, so people are going to say, people are vulnerable, right? People aren't as wide as everybody else, right? Everybody else isn't as clever, and I'm not saying these people are stupid or anything like that. I'm just saying that they're vulnerable and that they are susceptible to his lies and the way he goes on. So if he's screaming, there's no free recovery, there's people listening going, oh shit, there's no free recovery, so I best just go to him anyway. So another gaslighting, absolute, disgrace. But, people think it's okay. And I don't. I'm sorry, like. Right. What we're going to watch, right, is... if you just bear with us a second, it's a video between... Where is Rattle? I'm trying to find somebody's page. Just bear a second. Bear with me. There, I've got it. Right, 2 seconds. This is a great page, right? So let's just bear. I'm just going to bring up a live. One moment. So we've got this live is titled. It's on Rattle My Cage, and it's a page. Channel on YouTube which has got a lot of these deleted lives. So if you want to go over there and have a look, it's got a lot of stuff on that he's deleted. And right, so this is a video and it's titled Shinny mocking the poor with food, his new addiction, which is food. What? Oh, it's there. Right, 2 seconds. I'm just going to bring it up for you. Right, so this is the charming bastard here. And there's the title of the video. Let's watch it together. Look at this.
Bit of black pudding, bit of duck egg there, bit of Philly steak there. Can't just come on and have a right bloody good whinge and not give people what they want as well. Which I know a lot of you love this.
What?
I also know a lot of you hate it as well.
It's not that we hate it, it's just that it's disgusting.
Let's put some more of that pig blood on there.
Look at this. Oh my god. Fucking disgusting. God. Mental health and addiction page. Is eating disorder mental health?
I'm even getting stars for it.
Oh my god.
That one was for all the haters that can't stand it. You know what?
Right. Can everybody, right, just a second, right, guys? he keeps saying this thing like everyone's a hater, everyone doesn't know him, blah blah blah, and then it's not though. It's mocking people who haven't got much. This is at the start of the crisis in the country with money and nobody's, the fact that nobody's got any. And what this page is meant, like he says, he advocates for mental health and addiction, and one of them is food. What about somebody with a food problem? So that's fine, is it? So this is all right. This is okay, just because he says his haters are interested or want watching it. He's absolutely full of shit. He's just doing it to be an absolute cretin.
This one's for Bobby. I don't give a fuck. I'm not bothered. Yeah, I don't forget either. That's 2 pieces of egg. This is someone that absolutely went mad. Someone that he helped. Sick of seeing him slurping his fucking food in his bird mansion and gym and all that shit. Just pure, bitter, resentful shit. This one's for you guys.
Oh, God. That doesn't make me jealous. It just makes me sad that you would do that to somebody. Look at that. Mental health and addiction page.
And this next one is for my true supporters.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
For my loyal supporters that stick with us.
So this is what you get when you're loyal.
Hating animals. This one's for you guys. I love yous.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
So that's for the people who he really loves.
I get it, I do. Beautiful, that.
So he just eats throughout that, right?
Bit more juice.
Right, let's talk about that, guys. What does everyone think about that? What if this guy is again advocating for mental health, addiction? I'm sure food addiction. I mean, food comes under that. And he chooses to ram his greedy mouth with a load of food and slurp it and be disgusting because he thinks that he's going to get to his haters. That's not going to get to him. Who here's jealous of him? Anyone? Is anyone jealous? Anyone? Because I'm not. I'm quite happy with my life. He seems really unhappy with his. Anyone jealous? No, didn't think so. Didn't think so. Right, let's have a look. Let's move on, guys. It's just disgusting. Like, this is... I can't get my head around it. I can't get my head around the fact that he would do that. And then this was obviously aimed at a lot of people from the Shimbo scammer and the people who've been exposing them. People are going to... Let me just go through some of the comments because I know you guys are talking more sense than me. He's not as if group means mental health, but yeah, I totally agree. Let me just have a look. Who's jealous? Nobody. Blame Paddy, what you saying? What you saying? Be looking at the hobber. I'm just reading now. Because I want you guys to have a voice as well. I don't just want this to be about me babbling on. Because I know yous have been at this for a long time, and I know, like, I'm not taking any of the credit for any of this. This is your work, not mine. And that page there, which is a wicked page, it's got a load of evidence of him being an absolute monster. But we're going to have a look at something else now. Let's have a look at... Right, just bear with me a second. Here I go again when we clicking. Clickety click, 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 click. Colin's clicking. Oh, fuck, no, I don't want you. Oh, piss off. Bear with me. I just want to get on my page. Go to your channel, which is here. So, let's have a look at this video. So, this was 3 months ago, and he decided to go live 2 seconds while I share with you, and then we can discuss it. Here we go. So, where was he? Right. He deleted this live. And you can tell why. Look at this. This is... He hasn't spoken, right, for the first few minutes of the live. Look, this is like a petulant child. Mental health and addiction page. Remember, get your help here. Doesn't speak. Why do you think he's not speaking? Because he wants something. I know this is a bit boring, but let's just watch it because it really shows. It really does, guys. This is fucking unreal.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
I think he's drunk here, in my opinion.
Dirty, backstabbing, Judas bastards.
This is talking about people who've left the
Yes,
tribe.
thank you, people, for giving the stars. Even though I don't ask for stars and subscriptions no more. It's still nice to receive them. Thank you. Yeah. Do you know, all that in forgiveness is freedom. Do you know when people are in bad towards you, right? And I was shown away once upon a story. Once upon a time in fellowship meetings that in forgiveness is freedom. You should forgive everybody. And it's like, do you know what? That's just a cop out. It's just a fucking cop out. That's just to let people off. That's just for people that won't forgiving for the bad that they've done, I believe. Yeah. So listen. It's all bollocks in my eyes now. That's just people putting it out that have done bad things to make them feel, to make things easier. Thank you, people, for throwing the stars over. Thank you so much. I've told you all now. I don't want to be asking for stars and subscriptions. You know, it's just like it's giving people ammo. It's something that they've used as a narrative for a long time. Yeah, and it just proves a point that no stars and subscriptions are being asked for, and they're not being for a bit now. And you know, it's like shit still goes on. But the truth is, I ain't ever going to forget me. I'm never going to forget. I'm hoping to live quite some time, and I'm hoping aware about some bad things that happen to some people. Not by anything, you know, through me. I mean, like, I don't know, one of them might.
Oh, sorry. I'm clickety click clicking. Sorry. Oh, dear me. We're back to him anyway. Sorry for the interval. That's going
My eyes now that's just people putting it out that have done bad things to make them feel, to make things easier. Thank you, people, for throwing the stars over. Thank you. Yep. Fuck my recovery. I ain't interested no more. Fuck the recovery world. They turned the fucking sorry ass bastard back to me as well. Little slags from NA. Yep. And you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you little slag. Jumping on the bandwagon. Jumping right on the bandwagon when you just share meetings with me. Like, yeah, stars this, stars that. You little scruff. What are you going to do? Get your big boyfriend to not batter me because he can't? Oh, what are you going to do? Get your big bad boyfriends to not batter me because they fucking can't. All they can do is probably bitch about on social media. Like, he's a cunt, innit? I hate him. Look at his tan and his new teeth. He's not a drug addict. You little fucking resentful bastards.
I don't believe so. Probably beyond that fucking.
You're going to do fuck all. You're going to do fuck all. Nothing, you little shithouses.
Neither are you.
You're going to do fuck all.
Neither are
when
you.
I'm back in Salford, this is going to happen. Nothing ever fucking happens. Some little fucking moron from them dickhead pages taking a picture of a wing on a plane, saying that he's in Cyprus. Talk about stalking. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine about 20 people trying to pull me off and I'm gouging the fucking eyes out? Truths. Listen, this is the truth show. This is the I don't give a fuck show tonight. I'm not interested. This one's for all you dirty, backstabbing Judas motherfuckers. You dirty sly cunts.
This is people who've left his tribe.
Just ignore them, they'll go away. Come off Facebook. I had a few cranks saying that to me as well. You need to come off Facebook. I don't need to do fuck all, dickheads. Yeah, on a plane to come and see Big Shin. Can you only imagine it? So, yeah, this show is dedicated tonight to all you dirty, backstabbing Judas cunts. Yep, I bet you sat there now, aren't you, like that? I know he's talking about me. Maybe I'm not. Maybe you're not that special. You're not that special. You're not that fucking special. You're just not. Yes. So me, it's like, what? Stars, thank you. Brilliant. Yeah. Fire the stars over to my page if you want. Whether I cancel the stars or subscriptions or not, I'm still a dirty conning scam artist or scamming vulnerable people.
Yep.
So yeah, listen, if you don't want to contribute shitloads of stars to my page, fucking nice one. Do what you want. Don't have no one telling you what to do. Yeah. I change the ways on my page, and usually it's to prove a point. Proving points all the time. Never one accusation. Not one accusation. We're going to get his license suck off him. He'll never get to Cyprus. He'll never become a resident of Cyprus. We're going to put a stop to this. We've got a rape allegation. We've got threats to kill allegations. We've got social services involved. Every single fucking thing that they could throw. Yep, he threw it. And not one thing has come. Not one thing. Yep, not one thing.
fucking manipulative and sly. This is awful. This is a
Not one thing.
horrible way to treat the people who
Try
are
and get you on
following
now, Wit.
Oh, here she comes. Fucking wet legs. I said I wasn't
Try
gonna...
and come on. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck these trolls. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. They're all dirty,
Anyone who doesn't agree with them is a troll.
Judas, scruffy bastards. Yeah, and you'll find that a lot of them are close to you. Yep, sorry, this ain't the page. If you're feeling down or you want any talks on recovery, sorry, I'm not the person no more. I lost that job about 18 months ago.
There you go, guys. From his own mouth.
Yeah, fuck the dossers.
From his own mouth.
So anyway,
she come on.
I did just want to come on.
Oh, she does.
Thank you, Debs. Thank you, everybody. That start getting attacked. I ain't here. I can't.
No one else? Can you not hear me?
Yeah, she is.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, just about.
No. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Can you hear
I can
me?
hear you.
Yeah. I've got a few things I want to say
Oh, go
to the
on
little
then.
fucking scutter that reported me for benefit fraud. Like, benefit fraud for what? For moderating a fucking page? Get a grip. Like,
That's what I mean, Whitney. You've got 4 babies. You got 4 kids at home. You live alone, and these dirty scumbags pull stunts like that. You know, and it will be the point where you get an apology. Sorry for wasting your time. You know, you want to tell them, like what I told social services. Listen, fuck your apology. I don't want it. Shove up your ass. And he was devastated. We commend all the stuff that you've done. I said, listen, fuck commending me. Fuck you. Don't want your apology. Tell them straight.
I got reported to social services. That just got fobbed off because there's too many people involved with because of my son. I have loads of people involved, nurses and all of that sort of stuff. So they know that that's just a load of bullshit. But when you're ringing the DWP up to say that I'm scamming, they just take a look at my bank statements and laugh and go, no, she's not.
I don't know if there's any proof anyway that she's been reported or anything like that. I don't think she's showed any receipts for it.
No, she's fucking not. The delusional. So this is why whatever you say, you'll never win with these.
It's like all the when fucking Wayne said that he's got my name, my brand name. When you have to, it's mine now anyway. But everyone was like, "Wow, you're a genius." It's like anyone can write anything down. Wow, that's brilliant. That I can't believe you're going to get him done for that. Yeah, I'm going to get him done. I'm on my way to Cyprus now. Look at the picture of this plane.
that was clearly taken off Google or something like that. That picture.
Yeah, and then a location where they know I go sometimes somewhere to eat. Yeah, we'll be waiting there for him. It's like it's a fucking joke. It's a laughable. It's a joke. But you know what they do? They get naughty. They get dirty then. Yep, and they start getting proper behind your back, stabbing you in the back, proper lunging it in like toward your kids and stuff like that. There's no consideration for kids throughout all this.
Do you know?
None of them have considered my kids in this. None of them, even them dirty cunts from Salford Online, they was closed down in 12 hours, the dickheads. When I started putting about what they'd done to me, they got closed down. They shit their pants. They was having phone calls made to me like, can you tell Shinny was sorry, it's nothing to do with us, shitting themselves. I went, listen, tell them it's out of my fucking hands now. It's simple. Horrible, dirty bastards didn't consider my children throughout all that.
And most of them have got kids as well.
That dirty scumbag from Ireland, Stuart Neville from Tandagee in Belfast, County Armagh, Stuart Neville.
The one who's not allowed to see his kids.
He's on it every day. And do you know what? His devices will one day get seized. Yep, and he will get in trouble one day. And I'm going to be like that. So, good fucking riddance, I say.
Yeah. Most of them aren't allowed to see the kids. That's why they're so unhappy that you're doing well. Because half of them are they're just existing in a life
What
full
is
of
she
misery.
talking about?
They tried every which way, but lost to
Can
disrupt
we just
our
stop
life.
here a minute
All
and just have a little chin wag about?
She's having happy moments. Me and my partner.
Right. What the fuck is Whitney talking about, guys? Right? Is she right? She is a master of gaslighting people and manipulating the audience, right? So she is she's so delusional, but she's so up his arse because obviously there's a money maker there for her, innit? She's definitely in on this scam. 100%. Whitney is well in on the scam. She knows what's going on. She knows there's no help in the tribe. She knows there's no advice. There's no nothing. But she is willing to sit there and manipulate other women, vulnerable women, into going into the tribe and paying £10. And they don't even get in. Do you know what? I'm not going to go over that now. I'm going to go over that properly so people can understand. I don't just want to start rambling. But she's kind of knocked me off there a little bit. Sorry if you can hear me swigging. It's not alcohol. It's just it's iron brew. Actually, I'm very Scottish tonight. But what about like Whitney, right? For instance, is his sidekick, right? So she's the one who's coming across as just a normal woman, normal lass who's, helping people, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck has that girl done to help anybody apart from take their money and help him? That's all she's done. She's a manipulator. She is just like him. She is sly. Right, guys, what we're going to have to do, right, because this is so much content and there's so much about him, right, we're going to have to do this in two halves, right? So, I'm going to show one more live and then I'm going to finish up and then we're going to come back tomorrow night and I'm going to explain because the girls from the Shimbo Scammer have told me, well, I've watched and I've listened and I know all about how the scam is going at the moment, and I want to explain that as well, that there is no help in the tribe at the moment. But I'm not just going to say it, I'm going to prove it. So everything else everything I've said, I've backed up. And I haven't just said it. I haven't just said, oh, this is the way it is. I've backed it up. But I still want people to go out and do their own homework. If you're not sure about this guy and you don't know, if you're not quite, you're on the fence, go and do your own homework. There's lots of stuff out there. But I'm going to come out back tomorrow night and we're going to go over it again about the new tribe. Can I just highlight Sarah's comment? Rules in the tribe is you're not allowed private members. Jesus Christ. None of it just makes any sense to me. I don't know if any of yous think I don't know. I am absolutely gobsmacked that this is still going on. I thought people would have woken up to this a long time ago, but it seems that it's just still that there's still victims and there's still people who are going on there and thinking, oh yeah, there's help. There's, we're going to get our gas and electric. We're going to go over that tomorrow night. The gas and electric thing, that was an absolute scam, disgraceful. Of saying I'm going to help you with this, I'm going to help you with that. But what I'm going to do, I don't just want to say it, right? I want to prove it like I have tonight. Everything I've said, I've backed up. The thing with Lee, right? The live with Lee, I think that showed exactly who he is and what he is. He does not give a shit about anybody. We've just shown a live there that has where he says this is not on a mental health and addiction page anymore, and then the next day he'll come on and say it is. These people must not know whether they're coming or going who follow him, and there is people who still are into it, you know, who still really, really believe them. And I feel really sorry for them people, because listen, when you've got a drug addiction, right, and I've had one, it's fucking horrible. You'll do anything to try and get help. And if you see a man and a woman who are saying, "Oh, I can help you, I can do this and I can do that," you will pay because you think you want out of it. Listen, addiction's horrible. It's one of the worst things ever. It ruined me. It ripped my life apart. Coming off drugs was one of the hardest things I ever done. It ripped my life apart. It ripped my family's life apart. It ripped through my family. Like everybody knows, my dad died of drugs, and well, he didn't die of an overdose. He died because his body had just had enough, and he just went to sleep one night and didn't wake up because of drugs. And I know what I'm talking about. I really honestly do. I know I might not sound as if I do sometimes, but I do know what I'm talking about with addiction. I swear. Like I say, it ripped through my family. And it was the hardest thing I ever done, getting off the opiates and diazepam. It's really hard, and these people, I understand, I get it why people are going to this page and thinking, "Oh, I can get help." I get it, I do, I really understand, because if you're that desperate, you will do anything to get off them, and you will pay £10, and you will go into a tribe and a bloody group. It's a Facebook group, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry that I'm getting stressed and sounding like I'm shouting, but it's really frustrating when you've been there and done it, right? And you know that this is absolute bullshit. It's bullshit, and you guys know it. And this, like, these people who are still following, what it is, right? I think it's a new audience coming in every other week, because I don't see this. I've watched a couple of times, and used to be a very staunch group of people who followed him, and now it seems to be there's a new people in there, right? So tomorrow night, because like I say, there's so much to go over with this guy, right? And this fucking scam. Tomorrow night we're gonna go over the tribe, how you get in it, how difficult how manipulative it is, how there's nothing in there helpful. We're gonna go over it all, and we're gonna show receipts for it. Like I said, I'm not here just to be a mouth and say this is what I think. I do, like I say, I still want people to go out and do their own homework, but I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, you are not going to get any help at this page. You are not going to help. This is not going to help your drug addiction. This is not going to help your mental health. All it's going to do is make it worse. It really is going to make it worse. Thank you guys for everyone who's turned up and supported me tonight. This is my first one. I'm going to be covering a few. Listen, I'm going to just address something now quickly, right? I've got a past, right? Everybody knows it. I've been a bit of a cunt, and you know, but I hope I've rectified it, right? And um, I hope people who we've fallen out with, I don't feel like I've got anyone who apart from the ones who come on tonight and try to cause trouble. I think most people know that I haven't got any, what am I getting out of this? I don't get paid for it. I'm not making any money. I'm not monetized in any way, shape, or form. This was done because I seen it and watched it, and I said, "Look, let's cover it. Let's do it." And there's a few other people. There's a few other people who are claiming to be well, not mental health, but there's a few people who are who've got big followings and who are manipulating them. And I'm going to be covering them as well. So if people don't like it, just don't turn up, don't listen, don't come. You know, if you don't like me, you don't like my voice, you think I'm irritating, you think I'm backstabbing, you think I'm sly, just don't come. It's dead easy. Like, you know, I've got all the people who I need to be here, who support me. Welsh Rose, hello, darling. And all these people, beautiful people in the comments. And I thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting me on my first night. And like I say, I'm not going anywhere, guys. These control me. They'll make pages about me tomorrow. It'll be all the same shit I've had for years. There's a page going around at the moment called Colin's Dad's Dead or something, and it's got my old address on it, blah, 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 blah. It's the same shit, and I'm not bothered. I can do it. Listen, I can cope with it. If they want to come at me and do that kind of stuff, that's brilliant. But I won't be reacting to it, and I won't be going live and screaming and shouting about them. I'm not going to mention their names. I've never mentioned their names all night, and I won't be. So if you're going to try and come over here and bother us and try and get in, you know, our chat and piss us off, we're not going to bother you. We're not going to acknowledge it, guys. I've given a lot of spanners out. Spanners. Is that what they're called? Or wrenches? I call them wrenches because I've been in the American groups, but I'm going to give like most of you spanners. There's loads of people, Babs and that, who I haven't given them to yet, and Julie and that. I'm going to give you all, and Macy. And if people come in, guys, just block them. I'm going to make some editors on the page so you can block on Facebook as well. Spanners, that's the one. Thank you, darling. I'll do it when I come off here. I'll give so tomorrow night we're going to be a little bit more organized in getting rid of the trolls, because we are here and we want to do this, and that's up to us. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here talking this good stuff, as he calls it, all the time. So I'm not going to be run off the internet by people making me pages and stuff. Like I say, I've been in active addiction. I've got mental health problems still. My life, like I say, I've told this story a million times. My life's completely changed since I had a head injury. I spend a lot of time in the house, and this is my project. And I don't think this is trolling. I don't think I'm being vile. I don't think I'm being nasty. I don't think all I'm doing is showing their words again. I don't think this in any way, shape, or form is trolling or being nasty. I've offered Shinny to come up here and challenge me if he wants to, but I'm not having people who are just clout chasing and looking for a little bit of fucking views on their page. I'm not having them coming in to try and spoil what we've got. So I'll spanner yous all up, girls and boys, Jack and all the people who know, like, and spot the troll pages, Alison. I want to just thank you all for being here for my first night again. I'm gonna go now, guys. But we're gonna watch one more video, right? Just for lols, right? Pardon me. I've got a bit of a cough at the moment. But we're gonna just watch one more video, guys, just for lols, like I say. And then I'm gonna go, but tomorrow night we're gonna be back here, and we're gonna be talking about the tribe and how you get in there and how it's full of shit. Just let me look for this live, guys. 1 second. 1 second, my darlings. These have been so patient with me tonight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Shinny wants to come. Right. So, It's only a short video, right? But I'm gonna screen share it with you, and we're gonna leave with this video for a lol, right? And then tomorrow night, like I say, we'll be back and we're going to talk about the tribe and how it's very, very, very sly and how you shouldn't be doing it and you shouldn't be keeping away from it. I can't see the comments barely, but my eyes are really bad. I should have glasses. I really should. Right, I'm going to screen share with you. I'm getting better at this stuff. I'm getting better. I am. So Shinny, there we go. Right, this is only a short video, but enjoy.
I'm gonna have to call God. I need to know the story about Judas. Yeah, the ultimate betrayal. Got God's number. Gonna give him a call shortly. I'm gonna ring his number shortly. Wait till everybody else comes to God in front of you all. And we're gonna talk about the story of Judas. And then I'm gonna talk to God about Judas. I'm gonna speak to God shortly. But I want you all to share this show to as many groups as possible before I speak to God. Call God. I've got his number here. We're going to talk about Judas. Right. Let's get a couple of 100 shares, and then I'm going to call God. We're going to talk about Judas, all of yous, and then we're going to talk to God. So everybody, please press your share button because I'm going to be talking to God. I'm going to be talking to God very shortly, but I need to get at least 200 shares. Everybody, hit the shares. And then we're going to talk to God. I can't talk to God until we get 200 shares. We'll get to 200 shares.
So
and that'll be enough. And then I'm going to call.
Guys, you can talk to God.
Yeah. I'm going to call God. I should be waiting. I'll speak to God first about Jesus and about Judas. Yeah. And about real men. And how real men do it. Yeah. Not yet. Not speak to God yet. No. I will do short to God yet until I get 200 shares. But I'm going to ring God quite soon. Yeah. And we're going to talk about Judas. We're going to talk about real men sorting real differences out, or what happened with Judas and the big man himself.
You fucking idiot.
He's still there. Right, yeah. No worries.
God's
we can
on
talk
hold.
shortly. God, I'll speak to you later, yeah?
Oh, shut up, you pro. Oh, you. His offer's not. Right. So that's Was that Blame Paddy still there? I can't see. Hello, Blame Paddy. He's got Andrew. I'm going to read some of the comments for lols. Oh, Hughes, that was funny. Oh, what's Blame Paddy saying? Oh, our pads. Oh, guess what, Hughes? Tomorrow night, I found the video where Paddy goes live with them. So tomorrow night, I've got a treat for her, right? We're not going to go, hi Nick, we're not just going to go over the tribe and how much of a scam it is. I've got the Paddy and him when Paddy first went live with them. And do you know what? Do you know why I want to show it? Not just because it's hilariously funny. Lick your lips. What's it called? What does he say? Lick your lips. I can't say it. I don't know. I can't be Paddy. But lick your lips, cheddar chips or something, and it's funny as fuck. But I want you to, it's a good example, right? It's for the first time ever, like, his comment section changes, and it's not all about him anymore. It's all people saying, "Hi, Pat." "Oh, hello, it's that Patty." And he's devastated. He looks down at his comment section and he's like, "Where the fuck's all my fucking brainwashed people have gone?" So tomorrow night we're going to go over the tribe, like I've said 100 times. I know I keep repeating myself, but we're going to go over the tribe and how it's really sly to get in there at the moment, and how they're moving. But we're also going to have a treat of Paddy and and Paddy and Paddy and our Shin Bob. Paddy got a shout out the other night, right? Paddy got a shout out on his live just randomly, right, out of the blue. He went, "And I hate that Paddy Mac," and then nervously went, "I'm joking though, we're friends." So tomorrow night, guys, we'll have to have some laws in this, right? We're kind of just like be depressing, and that live was legendary. If anyone remembers it, it was fucking brilliant. It was the first time he'd been shut down completely. So we're gonna watch that tomorrow. I'm gonna get trolled the fuck, I know, for doing this, but I don't care. I'm really not bothered. Like, fucking make your pages, do what you want. I'm going to ignore you, though. I'm not going to give you any acknowledgement. Anyone who does any kind of trolling, makes pages and all that shit, I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered, because I'm going to be sitting here talking about there's John Sixsense, who does Where the Spirits Meet Science. He is a massive scammer. I'm going to be talking about him in a couple of nights. Not maybe at the end of I don't know, but I'm going to do it at some point. There's a few different scammers who need talked about. And if people don't like it, and if people are going to go, "Oh well, Colin used to do, Collins does that," well, that's fine. Just go in a little hate group and all hate me together. That's fine. Just don't come here and bother us. We're all fine. Thank you very much. Right, guys, good night. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's been a bit rocky, but thank you, and I really appreciate you all being here. I'll give you spanners when I come off, and then we can get rid of the dickheads quicker than we did tonight. Right. I'm gonna go, and I love you all lots. Take care, and we'll speak tomorrow. Thank you very much, John. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about him, Jack, in a couple of nights. Right, good night, everyone. Good night, and thank you. End broadcast. How do I do that again? Oh, I. Bye.